I'll preface it by saying, listening comprehension is difficult, and people should not get frustrated if they miss stuff. I speak French well. I studied in France for 3 years, and even after studying, if I was out with some French people and they were all they were talking about something, they were all laughing and having a good time, there were parts of it that I didn't understand. That's just it. And you can speak a language quite well and still not have that comprehension. And that's why I do so much listening, reading and listening, because I need words, and B, I need to train my brain, because sometimes you know the word but you didn't quite hear it, or else you simply don't know the word. So in either case, you need to do a lot of listening comprehension work in order to build up that listening comprehension. So to me, listening comprehension is big. If you are, and sometimes people say, I understand and I can read, but I just have trouble speaking. I don't believe that. I think if a person really understands well, they will develop the ability to speak. But the core competence, the core skill to my mind is listening comprehension. So the best way to improve one's listening is to listen, basically. But to listen in a sensible way. Don't listen. I get back to Stephen Krasnick, like meaningful input, meaningful, comprehensible input. In other words, things that are interesting to you and that you have a chance of understanding. And the more you can be emotionally connected to it, the better. But then I guess you should deal with a variety of stuff so that you build up your strength in different subjects. Yeah, I'm just curious about the meeting you went to yesterday. I have no idea what it was about. Who is going to explain what it was? Somebody going to start?
It was about HubSpot.
Hotspot.
HubSpot.
Oh, HubSpot.
HubSpot.
Yeah.
We went downtown, and HubSpot is the company of
online marketing.
Yeah,
online marketing.
They
dealing with
serve
online
online
marketing,
marketing tools like traffic or emails or everything like social.
So they sell sort of tools that help you monitor
Yeah.
what's happening, so you can follow your online presence from a marketing perspective.
Beforehand, I thought that it's such a technical and serious conference could be a bit too difficult to understand for me, and I doubt and question my ability to talk to people there and do some networking and understand the whole concept.
Before the conference, I had no idea what's this, so I didn't prepare anything.
I was worried that I couldn't understand the conference. Like, I thought I would understand like 30% of the talks and everything.
Hey guys, we are in Commodore. There's a HubSpot event.
I understood like 60 to 70% of the talks, I would say, which I didn't expect it, and those experiences encouraging me a lot.
It was a really encouraging experience actually, because there as we arrived, first of all they really helped us to resonate to this conference because they were so kind and everyone was so nice and the food was great. And when the talks started, it was great experience. I understood the whole concept, of course not like 100%, but 90% I would say, and I learned a lot. Even the question answer section afterwards, yeah, that was definitely harder because they were mumbling and the host was a bit like jumping from one topic to another, but still there I understood the majority of the topics.
After I got there, after I started listening what I say, when they're saying I know, I just, oh, I see. But after that, I forgot. Hardest part, there will be Q&A. Just I felt like I couldn't catch up the conversations.
Why is it the questions are more difficult to understand?
Maybe because I didn't know the context before.
Context, yeah.
Because he just asked the questions.
Right.
And I didn't expect what he will ask.
I think that's a very good point. So that when the person is speaking, he's leading you from A to B to C to D, so you have the context, you have a little bit of momentum. Whereas when all of a sudden a person asks a question, you don't know where this question has come from. It's kind of like you're in the middle of something, and so it's more difficult to understand. Hannah, would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, they talked really fast.
The question is it.
Yeah,
Right.
really fast. So it's hard for me. It's really hard to follow them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Any comments on listening comprehension? Not necessarily just with respect to the conference, but any other comments you have on listening comprehension? Because listening comprehension, to my mind, is the key skill. I mean, if you can understand what people are saying, because reading is easier, right? Okay, maybe you don't know all the words, but you have time to read and read again and stuff. Listening comprehension, it's spoken, you heard it, it's gone.
It was a great experience for me. I was a bit stressed that in a conference like this, I couldn't really talk to people and make contact or like do networking.
Right.
And understand the topic. But this experience was enlightening for me.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised and really pleased to see that I am able to understand first the talks, even the Q&A. Like I at least grasped the essence of them.
Right.
And I was not even afraid of. I wouldn't have been afraid of talking to people. Actually, I didn't have a chance, but I could have done that if I wanted to.
Hi everyone, we're gonna pick the name from the bucket to see who wins either this cool blue shirt or gray one. We have only a few left, so make sure you guys keep hashtagging LingQ Academy Live and sharing your favorite video. So this week, Timothy from Facebook. Congratulations. We'll contact you about this cool shirt or the gray one.